everyone, and happy National Lamington Day. Quick shout out to acknowledge and thank all of my Australian subscribers. This is an Australian goodie, and it's like a little sponge cake coated in chocolate and grated coconut. In Australian colonial times, cooks used this recipe as a way to freshen up staler cakes, and many Australians are said to like cutting the little cakes in half, filling it with whipped cream or strawberry jam, or both. Why not both? And it would make it a really nice old-fashioned tea cake. Now, I think I would love it. It sounds so yummy. And to make a lamington, you'll need to gather these ingredients. You'll need, for the cake part, 2 cups all-purpose flour, 4 teaspoons baking powder, 1/8 teaspoon salt, 3/4 cup white sugar, 1/2 cup unsalted butter at room temperature, 2 large eggs at room temperature, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and 1/2 cup milk. For the icing, you'll need 4 cups of confectioner's sugar sifted, 1/3 cup cocoa powder sifted, 1/2 cup warm milk, 2 tablespoons unsalted butter melted, and 2 cups of desiccated unsweetened coconut. Or if you don't like that flavor, there's also the sweetened variety. Now the directions. Preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Grease and flour an 8 by 12 inch pan. Make the cake. Sift the flour, baking powder, and salt together in a bowl. Beat the sugar and butter in a large bowl with an electric mixer until it's light and fluffy, noticeably lighter in color. Mix in 1 egg until fully incorporated. Mix in the remaining egg and the vanilla. Add the flour mixture to batches and alternating with milk, beating until it is fully incorporated, and just incorporate after each addition. Finally, pour into the prepared pan. Bake in the preheated oven until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. That'll take 30 to 40 minutes. Remove from the oven and let stand for about 5 minutes, and then turn out onto a wire rack and let it cool completely for another half hour. Wrap the cool cake with plastic wrap. Place onto your counter at room temperature to let it firm up. That will take 8 hours to overnight. When ready to finish the lamingtons, make the icing. Place the confectioner's sugar and cocoa into a mixing bowl. Mix in warm milk and melted butter until the icing is fluid but not too runny. Unwrap the cake and cut it into 24 squares. Cover a work surface with parchment or wax paper, then set a wire rack over top. Pour the coconut into a shallow bowl. Using a fork, dip each cake square into icing, turn it around until all the sides are coated, then roll it in the coconut. Place onto the rack to dry. I hope you get a chance to spread this happiness, bake a batch, and bring it over to someone else's house for tea, or milk, or even coffee. And will you bake enough to share Lamington today?